Okay, it's Alec the Catholic, and I'm doing another reaction video. Today, 21 Pilots March to the Sea, as requested by many of my faithful 21 Pilots fans who have found my channel and have recommended many of the great songs that I've discovered so far to me. So I've got the lyrics up here on the side, and let's get into it.
There's miles of land in front of us, and we're dying with every step we take. We're dying with every breath we make. And I'll fall in line. A stranger's back is all I see. He's only a few feet in front of me, and I'll look left and right sometimes.
I know this might be a bad place to pause it, but I just want to say the way he's singing right now reminds me of a band called the Decemberists. The way that guy sings, it's just something very similar. I wonder if they're from the same part of the country, if they have the same accent. But so far, there's a story being told, and I want to see how it goes.
But I'll fall in line. No one looks up anymore, 'cause you might get a raindrop in your eye, and heaven forbid they see you cry.
So I'm trying to figure out what it is he's talking about here. It's interesting that he's saying that there's miles of land in front of us. So it's march to the sea. So they're marching like across the continent to the ocean, to the water. And yet they're on dry land, yet they're dying with every breath that they take. And everyone just kind of falls in line, and he's got this stranger in front of him. And sometimes, you know, you look different directions, but ultimately you just kind of fall back in line. And if you look up, you know, you get a raindrop in your eye, and then you look like you're crying. And it's like heaven forbid that happens. I'm wondering if he's talking about, it seems to me that he's maybe talking about similar to the neon gravestones, like celebrity and fame, and maybe the industry, showing any signs of weakness, looking left, looking right. Maybe he's following the path of people, other celebrities, or maybe other artists who have gone before him, and he's looked at other options too, to the left and to the right. He considered going, you know, to be an actor, considered, you know, picking up just being a musician. I don't know, like he considered all these options. But if you look up, you look to God. Maybe you want to serve God instead of all this stuff, and a drop of rain falls into your eye, and you look like you're crying, like maybe you are crying. That's another thing too, like people who want to hide that they're crying say, "Oh, I just got like dust in my eye. I just got like water in my eye real quick." It's like they blame their eyes for not working properly or something, you know, right? That seems to make a little sense to me. If I'm assuming, again, as usual, more will be revealed. It's hard to say what this song's about just from this point, but that's my guess. I'm going to stick with it for now, and let's see if I'm proven wrong.
As we fall in line, and about this time of every year, the line will go to the ocean pier and walk right off into the sea. And then we fall asleep.
Why this time of year? I hope he's not talking about Christmas. Is this all about Christmas? That's like the only time of year people ever sing about, right? No one sings about Easter. No one sings about, well, maybe the summer, spring break. How many songs are there about spring? No, okay. Like, I don't know any Thanksgiving Day songs. Time of year, typically Christmas. Everyone fall in line, go buy Christmas tree, buy presents. Maybe take everything I said about celebrity and fame and throw it out the window. He's just, you know, anti-Christmas. Oh, come on, man. I hope not. That can't be what this is about. All right, let's keep going. I must be wrong. Yeah, we're getting a beat. I hear Josh off in the distance doing his thing. A very slow moving Josh. This lyric video is trippy. Like whoever decided to do like these kinds of graphics, it's very interesting.
As we near the end of land, and our ocean graves are just beyond the sand, I ask myself the question why. I fall in line, then out of the corner of my eye, I see a spaceship in the sky, and hear a voice inside my head.
No, it's Close Encounters of a Third Kind. What? But I like it. It's starting to redeem. Now there's something above the earth, extraterrestrial, something supernatural is occurring, and he just saw it at the corner of his eye, and he's like, I'm hearing this voice in my head. Oh, mine could... I don't know. Let's keep going.
Follow me instead.
Follow me instead. Spaceship? Is he saying Jesus is a spaceship? Jesus is the only one historically in the Bible who said, follow me. I don't know if he's the only one, but I'm pretty sure he's one of the primary people to make that, to say that, to give that invitation. So, is Jesus a spaceship? And can I say honestly that we're not talking about Christmas anymore? I think so.
Follow me instead. Follow me.
Go, Josh. Go. It's a very slow song. We're only halfway through it. Something just occurred to me, and I'm going to go back to another song that they did real quick, and I'm going to pull this in. I'm going to see. It's the most popular song. They still play it like right now on the radio. What's it called? The name of it escapes me, but it's the one about you go. Let's go back to the days when we were young. When if we had to choose between tree houses and student loans, most of us would take the latter. I feel like Tyler specifically has he struggles with keeping his childishness and his innocence and his creativity. Maybe that's something that the fame and fortune and the industry itself might, maybe he's constantly at this battle. It's kind of what it feels like, because that whole song it's really popular. I forget the name of it. You'll remind me, I'm sure. But, that whole song, let's go back to the days when we were young. It's like, let's be, I wish I was just a kid again. Now everything's about go make the money. You got to wake up and make the money, right? And it's like the whole song, he's just like, I long for just being a kid again. But I feel like maybe this song is an earlier version of that, possibly, where, he's looking at the conformity of artists just doing the same thing day in and day out, and everyone is just doing this slow march into obscurity and becoming obsolete. Eminem struggled with the same thing in the song Bad Guy. So it makes sense to me that this metaphor he's kind of building here, this analogy of marching steadily in line, just to be lost in the sea of obscurity. He sees this spaceship that maybe it's a childish thing to spot a spaceship and just be like, I'm gonna follow the spaceship. I'm gonna go into space. I'm gonna build a rocket ship, and I'm gonna fly far, far away. Another line from that same song that I can't remember the name of. Okay, but it's so I'm wondering if this is a song that's about escaping that landscape of conformity and of being stereotypical and maintaining your childishness in your creativity and your innocence. That's another way I think I could take this song. Personally, I see the Jesus allegory in it more, but I think if you're not looking for that, then this is another way that you could take it. It's just he's looking for creativity. But let's see.
Then the wages of war will start inside my head with my counterparts, and the emotionless marchers will chant the phrase, this line's the only way. And then I start down the sand, my eyes are focused on the end of land, but again the voice inside my head says follow me instead.
I love these lyrics. Tyler is so good at this, and he's telling such a beautiful story, and it's almost completely devoid of any life. It's amazing. He's rhyming so well, and the poetry is so well done, and it in itself is a beautiful work of art. But the story and this landscape he's building is emotionless and drab and empty, and the only thing happening that is of any interest at all is the fact that he saw this spaceship, and now he's being told, follow me, the spaceship instead. Follow the aliens instead. He has a close encounter, so follow them. And everyone else is like, no, this is the only way. We got to go into the ocean. We got to go die in the sea, And it reminds me a lot of The Sound of Silence, of also like dystopian novels and Fahrenheit 451, and if you guys have ever seen Equilibrium, everyone dystopian future where everyone takes a pill to have no emotions, show no signs of emotion, no art, no feelings. You're not allowed to feel. Feeling is illegal. It's illegal to feel. So it's like the ultimate conformity, the ultimate communism. I'm not big into communism, guys. So like, just I see this. It's a beautiful thing that he's building here of something that is terrible. If that makes any sense. Wow, how terrible this is. It's great. It's genius. It really is.
Follow me instead. Follow me. Follow me instead. Follow me instead. Take me up, seal the door. I don't wanna march here anymore.
He went with the aliens. Yes.
I realize that this line is dead, so I'll follow you instead. So then you put me back in my place.
Yes.
So I might start another day, and once again I will be in a march to the sea.
Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Did he just pull the Christopher Nolan Inception thing? Where the story starts over? With that last line? Okay, in Inception, the very last scene of the movie is he spins his top. The main character, DiCaprio's character, he spins his top, and it's spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning for a very long time. And his whole thing was he would spin his top, he would wait for it to fall over. That's how he would know he was in a dream. At the end of the movie, he's happy. He's got his family. He's with his friend. Like, he spins the top, and you never see it fall. So you're left wondering, as you're walking out the movie theater, is DiCaprio just now in a perpetual dream state? Is any of this real? You don't know. And that sucks. It leaves you on the edge of your seat the whole time. This huge, this terrible world he builds, this drab and empty and sad, and all these people he was following were dead, and they were going to die. Dead, the dead going to die. Dead burying their dead, right? And he sees the spaceship. It says, "Follow him, follow me," and he decides at some point, after almost being convinced not to, he decides to jump in the ship, and he says, "Close the doors, lock me in. I don't want to be in that line anymore." But he says, I want to have my march to the sea. What is it? Once again, I will be in a march to the sea, but I might start another day. Then you put me back in my place, so I might start another day. And once again, I will be in a march to the sea. So I got the lyrics now. Yes. That makes me feel like, wait, put me back in my place, start another day. Like he's just in the spaceship for a moment. And he's going to go back onto land, probably to where he started in the beginning. And he's going to start all over again. Is that... I hope that that's not how it is. Either that or the march to the sea metaphor is different than... Like, now I'm a little confused. I think I've just confused myself. So if you know the answer, if you know why in the world he's still marching to the sea, even though he's now up in a spaceship, and he just told him to close the doors, seal the door. I don't want to march here anymore. Maybe he's doing a different march to a different sea on a different continent. I don't know. I'm just trying to stay within the realms, the boundaries here of this world he built, and try to make it make sense to me. Regardless, in terms as a song, solid, very passionate, super beautiful. Just another one of these songs I'm going to add to my personal playlist and listen to, along with Addict with a Pen. And I just, yes, love it, like it. And if you like this and love this, like, comment, and subscribe, and talk to me. Let me know. What did I get wrong? What did you like? What did you not like? And let's keep this conversation going. And I'm going to keep exploring 21 Pilots and a bunch of other artists. If there's someone you think I should react to, some music video or song I should react to, let me know in the comments below, and I will put it on my list. I have a very long list, and it's always growing, but I'm going to tackle it. I will just keep tackling it gradually, one at a time, one day at a time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.